We all hope to avoid unpleasant moments in traffic, but sometimes they're simply unavoidable. And when they do happen, having a premium dashcam can make all the difference. In today's episode, I'm reviewing one of the most interesting dashcams on the market right now, the 70mm T800. This is a 3-channel camera, front, interior and rear, a model I've been waiting to test for a long time, especially since many of you requested it in the comments. After a quick unboxing, I'll show you how I install the camera, and then we'll take a look at real-world footage. I'll be testing it in extreme heat and in various lighting conditions, so you can decide whether this dashcam is really worth buying. Alright, enough talking, let's jump into the unboxing. This is the packaging in which you'll find the 3-channel camera set. The features that make this dashcam great are already illustrated on the box, but to save time, the best thing you can do is pause the video and read them. Please note that this is the first ever 3-channel plus dual 4K recording system. I want to talk more about the most impressive function, the 4G compatibility, and what it actually does. With the help of this hardware kit from 70mm, you can activate 24/7 parking surveillance, receive real-time alerts on your phone so you get instant notifications whenever the camera detects motion or an impact, view live feed from anywhere, locate your car on the map in real time, access recordings remotely, protect your car battery, and enjoy a stable internet connection for all cloud functions. I haven't installed this hardware kit yet because I ordered 2 add-a-fuse adapters that haven't arrived from China, but I will make a different video with the installation steps and all the features, so make sure you press that subscribe button to see it. Let's quickly see what we get inside the T800 package. We have, of course, an instruction manual. We all know what its purpose is. A 512GB microSD card with transfer speeds up to 100 MB per second. This is the largest card I've ever received from a camera seller. Considering the resolution this system records at, it's great that they included it. Then we have the adhesive films that go on the windshield to help the 3M tape stick properly, plus an extra set of pads in case you want to install the camera in another car or move it later. A manual for the rear camera. 2 stickers to inform passers-by that you have a surveillance system, very good to have because in some countries it is mandatory to use them. Here is the star of this episode, the main camera, or better said, the front plus interior camera assembly. This display is protected with a film, which I won't remove yet, and at the bottom we have 4 buttons with different functions. On the right we have the interior camera, and on the back side we have the front camera. In this area we have the manufacturer details and technical specs, and on the side we have the mounting rails for the windshield bracket, so you can attach and detach the camera easily whenever needed. At the top we have the charging and data transfer port, and next to it the port for connecting the rear camera. On the left side you have the microSD card slot, a small speaker and the power button. And here we have the rear camera, which rotates 360 degrees. In the adjacent compartment we have more essential installation items. A plastic trim removal tool, extremely useful during installation. The windshield mount with these locking clips to secure the camera. The cigarette lighter adapter with 2 USB ports in case you want to change another device. The power cable. And the audio-video cable, which also powers the rear camera from the front one. That was the unboxing. Let's quickly install this camera set. I'll be installing the cameras on a BMW X3, and for now I will power them from the cigarette lighter. I'll install the front camera on the right side of the windshield and run the cable toward the back of the car. I've done this many times in other tutorials on the channel, so I won't go into too much detail. I connected the front camera to the windshield mount and plugged in the power cable and the rear camera cable before sticking it to the windshield. It's best to do this from the start so you ensure there's enough space above to remove the camera from the mount. I then ran the cables to the A-pillar trim. This car was involved in an accident some time ago, and the car shop didn't really bother to put everything back as it was, so my trim is quite loose and I didn't even need the plastic trim removal tool. Then I routed the power cable under the door rubber seal, going toward the dashboard, and the rear camera cable also under the passenger side door seal, but through the upper side. It's easier to run the cable under the glove box if you remove this side cover. Initially I tried powering the camera from the USB port inside the glove box, but it didn't work, probably because it doesn't deliver enough power. I've managed to power other cameras from here, but only single channel ones. So in the end I ran the cable through the glove box and out on the left side toward the cigarette lighter, and with the included adapter the camera started without problems. Now I will route the rear camera cable under the door seals and pillar trims until the tailgate. Here I came all the way under the seal towards the middle. Ideally you should run the cable through this dust boot into the tailgate and take out the cable under this plastic trim right in the middle area. I have a tutorial in the description showing exactly how to do this on a hatchback. It's quite a lot of work, so I chose the faster method even if it's less aesthetic. First we have to set the language and region. Here we have a legend showing each button's function. Then we set the date and time. I won't download the app now, and I'll format the card. And all the cameras started recording. The rear camera image is flipped and mirrored, but everything can be fixed directly in the video settings. The main menu is very simple. We have video settings, album, parking surveillance, smart travel, and system settings. Attention! This product has advanced driver assistance system, which you'll find in the smart travel menu, and if you want to activate it, it requires calibration, which is done very easily. You only need to drive on a straight road with at least 25 miles per hour for 5 to 8 minutes. You can adjust a ton of settings from the menu, but it's easier to show them directly in the phone app where everything is in a single list. You can find the app in the App Store or Play Store. I already have another 70mm camera registered in the app, so to add the T800 I tap the plus icon, and after I enable Bluetooth the camera is detected automatically. After confirming pairing from the camera menu, the T800 is added to the device list. Then we connect to the camera's hotspot, and now we have access to all settings directly from the app. Here is the full settings list that you can adjust either from the app or the camera menu. I think you have everything you could possibly need and even more. You also have access to real-time recordings and the album. Each camera stores footage in separate folders, making everything very easy to organize and download. Let me show you a few recordings captured in traffic while I tell you more about this product. I have to mention that the rear camera footage doesn't look great because of the tint on the rear window. In summer, temperatures in the UAE reach even 50 degrees Celsius outside, and inside the car that is parked in direct sunlight around 70 degrees Celsius, so except for the windshield, all windows are covered with very dark tint to reduce extreme heat and protect the car interior. As you can tell from the timestamp, I installed the system in November when temperatures were around 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, and I can say I didn't receive any overheating warning or any kind of error. This was probably thanks to the upgraded supercapacitor, which is designed to operate reliably from minus 40 degrees Celsius all the way up to 85 degrees Celsius. That's something you really appreciate when living in a country with extreme negative or positive temperatures. This is the world's first dual 4K 3-channel dashcam, and all three cameras record with HDR at the same time, giving you crystal clear day and night footage from every angle. A lot of this comes from the imaging technologies 70mm developed specifically for this model. It uses the 70mm Color Vivid Plus, which improves color accuracy and contrast in complex lighting, and night owl vision, which works together with the large f1.8 aperture to deliver cleaner, clearer night footage with reduced glare. The interior camera automatically switches to infrared night vision thanks to 4 infrared LEDs, so the cabin stays visible even in complete darkness. Together with the 4G hardware kit, which I'll install in a future video, you also get live streaming from the car straight into the app, real-time GPS location, route tracking when someone else is driving, and instant alerts whenever something happens around your vehicle. Parking mode becomes a full coverage solution, not just basic recording. Another feature I really appreciate is the buffered emergency recording. This saves footage from 10 seconds before an incident and keeps recording for 30 seconds after, so you never miss essential details. And the smart power management continuously monitors the car's battery with 9 levels of protection, shutting off the system automatically if the voltage gets too low. The price is around $300, and honestly, considering the image quality, the triple channel 4K system, the AI features, and the 24/7 protection, I think it's worth every single cent. It's one of the best dash cams I've reviewed so far. I kept trying to think of reasons not to recommend it, but honestly, I couldn't find a single one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like and hype, or even leave a short comment. In a future episode, I will present not only the hardware kit, but also the 70 mAh special battery pack, which is just awesome. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.